Yeah. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you've delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Did you know your baby boy would calm the storm with his head? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? And when you kiss your little baby, you've kissed the face of God. Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? Yeah. Blind will see, the deaf will hear, and the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Oh, Mary, did you know that your baby boy was Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would someday rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy was heaven's perfect lamb? The sleeping child you're holding is the great I am.
Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas. I see I got some people on here joining me live, so I know I won't be by myself. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Let's see who we got. We got Rude, by the way. Merry Christmas. We got Nelson in the house. Joy to the world. The Lord will return. Hello, Cousin Nelson. Hello, Cousin Rude, by the way. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. So you're all probably wondering, why am I doing a show today? I'll get to that, but there are some bills that I have to pay first. We're going to have fun for about an hour or so. I'm queuing up a song to play here at the end. Like I said, I'm just hoping everybody had a great day. Let's see. I got to type this in. Sorry, guys. Okay. So first of all, we go. Subscribe. Since I know I now have people watching, subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you. I am still 3 away from 300. I don't know why I can't get to 300. My birthday is in 9 days? I would love to have 300 on my, what would be my 51st birthday. I would really appreciate 300 subscribers, because it doesn't look like it's going to happen for 2024. So subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. I don't know what happened to my hair. It just all of a sudden went bad. It's free to subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Support me on Patreon. I now have officially 0 Patreons. Support starts at 50 cents a week, which 4 weeks in a month, that's $2 a month. That goes to help me buy better equipment, etc., etc. I'm going to get to my big announcement here in just a moment. Sign up for my virtual scavenger hunt, February the 1st, 2025. I will be talking about that later on in the show. Remember to follow me on Facebook. There's the direct link, but if you can't remember it, just go to facebook.com and in the search box, type TRACYMedia, TRACYMedia. A picture of me will show up. I'm about 30 away where I could podcast on there live, so please help me out in doing that. I appreciate it. I'm still asking people to support me, follow me on Rumble. Still need 3 more. I know some of you are hesitant about Rumble, but I really would like to podcast on that platform because I think it needs some alternative voices over there. So please consider that. Of course, Merry Christmas. And here's another way you can all support me. I have an official merchandise store. I have been working on this last week, this week, finally finished it up. Right now, you can just get t-shirts. The profits will go directly to help this channel. They won't go in my pocket, I promise. You can buy a t-shirt. I will most likely do a giveaway on my show in January, which will be around the 11th, 12th, 13th, or 14th. I haven't decided which one yet, but I will do a giveaway of my t-shirts to kind of promote that I have an official merchandise store. I'm leaving the address up so you can run and get your pencil and your piece of paper. Like I said, all the money goes towards helping this channel grow. And with that, I'm going to get some water first. Why did I decide to do this show? If you're and you live alone, holidays are a rough time. They always have been, because I think about my parents who are no longer with me. I think about, memories and all those type of things. And it gets hello, sis. Thank you for tuning in. It could be lonely. And so for the past few years, I had always did a Zoom room where I had a Zoom link, and I decided, to have people come in, and talk about, how they're feeling. And we would have some fun. We would play some games. I did it. I was going to do a Zoom room this year, but nobody registered for the link. And so I said, you know what? I got StreamYard. Let me go ahead and go live. Nelson, no, you didn't. My official merchandise is a thrift store. Okay. You got me on that one. Thanks for using YouTube because I'm in the middle of a cookie hangover. I didn't eat any. I have, and this is bad because I have diabetes. I haven't ate anything today. Nothing. I had some kettle chips, a couple of those, and a piece of chocolate. So I definitely have to. I definitely had to eat because I have diabetes, so I always had to eat. But again, this holiday season from Thanksgiving to Christmas, I don't know about anybody else, but I've had a hard time getting into the holidays. And it could be, I'm still not over the death of my parents. My mother's been gone coming up on 21 years. My dad's been gone for 10 or 11 years. And it's hard to get into the holiday spirit. And I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. So I thought, you know what? We're gonna talk. I'm just gonna do something. Kind of reach out to everybody that's kind of in the same situation as me. Your comments definitely appreciate and need them, because we're gonna talk about Christmas movies, not Christmas foods, because people really don't um eat like that. That's more Thanksgiving. So we're gonna talk about Christmas movies. What is a Christmas movie? What is not a Christmas movie? Christmas toys, Christmas specials, and Christmas songs. And then the last kind of like 10, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, I'll talk about the real meaning of Christmas. So I said I was going to try not to be, ouch, more than an hour. I'm going to be doing a lot of screen sharing today. So let's talk about Christmas movies first. I'm just going to say it. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. I'm gonna just go with that first, because I don't even remember, did it take place during Christmas or did it come out during Christmas? Because you know, I just don't think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I don't get why people think it's a Christmas movie. I don't understand why. Let me see. I'm trying to see, did Die Hard come out during Christmas, or was it did it come out during Christmas, or did it take place during Christmas? Okay, so yeah, forgive me. Why is Die? Oh, they got it here. Okay, so the movie is set on Christmas Eve. So it was released during summer, but it takes place during Christmas Eve. Why do people say that Die Hard is a Christmas movie? When I think of a Christmas movie, I think of a movie that takes place around Christmas. Okay, I know Die Hard takes place Christmas Eve, blah, blah, blah. But this movie to me is just, it doesn't meet that, oh, I think of Christmas. Da 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 da, and Christmas songs and Christmas cheer and Christmas. No, it's just not. So I'm just gonna start off with that unpopular opinion. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. I will talk about some of my favorites. And some of them have been done just like over and over and over and over again. That's because they're so good. I don't think we talk about A Miracle on 34th Street enough. That movie, the original one, not the remade one with that one little girl that was in the Robin Williams movie, not that one. But Miracle on 34th Street is a great Christmas movie. And if I can remember this right, I'm pretty sure I'm right. It's about a little girl that meets a guy, and she believes he's Santa. Nobody believes her, but it turns out he is Santa Claus. I'm thinking that's A Miracle on 34th Street. And it turns out, yes, indeed, he's really Santa Claus. A nice, simple, they forgot the part about Jesus. But okay, but in terms of the more commercial idea of Christmas, it was really a good movie. I did not like the remake, but I think we just forget about Miracle on 34th Street. We also forget about this one, and this one has been done. Let me see, we got a comment. Ghetto. Thank you. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It came out in summer. My favorite holiday season movie is Plane. You know, I've never seen that. I have never seen Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. I think it's with John Candy and somebody else. I want to say Steve Martin or Chevy Chase. I have never seen Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. But the next movie I really like, It's a Wonderful Life. Has this been done by every sitcom ever? Yes. So Wonderful Life is about this banker Wait a minute. No, I'm going to read this one because this one is a really good one that thank goodness Hollywood has not decided to remake. It came out in 1946. I thought that movie came out in the 30s. Okay, so I'm just going to read the overview. George Bailey has so many problems he's thinking about ending it all. And it's Christmas. As the angels discuss George, we see his life in flashback. As George is about to jump from a bridge, he ends up rescuing his guardian angel Clarence, who then shows George what his town would look like if he hadn't been born. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Rescuing his guardian angel Clarence, who then shows George what his town would have looked like if it hadn't been for all the good deeds over the years. Where's the Wikipedia version? Because I thought it was they were showing that I thought they were showing the movie like everybody he sees his life if he wasn't born. Yeah, okay, I was right. Thank you, Wikipedia. The film stars James Stewart as George Bailey, a man who has given up on his personal dreams in order to help others in his community whose thoughts of suicide on Christmas Eve bring about interventions from his guardian angel Clarence. The body. Clarence shows George all the lives he touched and would have been like if he hadn't been existed. Okay, again, thank goodness Hollywood has not like touched this movie. I hope not. I hope they never did this. But this is the plot of Laverne and Shirley used this plot. I think Family Ties used this plot. I don't think the Cosby Show ever did a Christmas episode, but like most of the sitcoms of the 80s used this premise. What would happen if the character wasn't born? And of course, they wake up and they realize, oh, my life is worth living. It's a great day. Another great one, Home Alone. The first one, maybe the second one. By 3, I was gone. So I'm not going to talk about Home Alone's 3 through 25. No. Home Alone is about this little boy, Kevin McAllister. I think that's his name. And his parents are traveling to Paris or London or something for Christmas, and they forget him. I don't know how exactly you forget a child during Christmas. Like when you're going to the airport and you're traveling a group, you kind of round up everybody in the group. It's like, hey, Sally here, John here, Susie here. You know, you get a little list going so that you're not missing somebody and they're not stuck at the airport. But he has all these adventures. These two guys try to break into the house. Funny movie. Home Alone 2, I think, took place in New York City. I think. Like, nobody's... Here's what I think about Home Alone. Nobody thought to call Child Protective Services on the parents. Like, they were okay with the parents just leaving the same child home alone twice. Like, what type of parents were these? But I still enjoyed the movie, right? Steve Martin. Please don't say Amazon Prime has a version of It's a Wonderful... Please don't say that. Please don't say that to me. Don't. Just don't. Steve Martin and John Candy, I suggest you get ready to laugh real hard. Okay, so Chevy Chase isn't in it, so that means I can watch because I cannot with Chevy Chase. Can't not. So I said Home Alone, It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, Ebenezer Scrooge, the Muppets version. Not the other one. That's another one that TV shows use. Ebenezer Scrooge, I can do this from memory. Ebenezer Scrooge is this mean old cantankerous man who makes people he's just mean, and he's he gets visited by three ghosts: Christmas past, Christmas present, Christmas future. And of course, he wakes up and says, Christmas to all. But it's just the Muppet version that I like. I don't like any of the other ones. I don't like the originals. I don't like the one with like they're not speaking English. No insult to people whose English is not their first language, but it's my first language, so I feel like I should be knowing what you're talking about. Love that movie. I'm gonna go for some cartoons. They edited. See, I didn't. I can't with only the Muppet version. That's the only one that I actually like and enjoyed. I'm like, oh, this is good. Look, Kermit was Kermit Tiny Tim. Was Kermit Tiny Tim. See, they knew it. The Muppet Christmas Carol, that's the name of it, is the 1990 tour Christmas musical, da-da-da-da-da. But who played which characters? Michael Caine played Ebenezer Scrooge. So that's the non-Muppet in there. Okay. Okay. Gonzo narrates, blah, blah, blah. But I'm wondering, did Kermit play? Okay. Not going to keep on that. Oh, this is my next one. The Flintstones Christmas special. Why? How in the entire world did the Flintstones have a Christmas special? Why? This one really bothers me. I have gone on rant after rant after rant after rant about how did the show that took place before Christ have a Christmas special? How? And they didn't just have not one, they had two. They did their own version of A Christmas Carol. Sure, Charles Dickens wasn't born, but you know what? They were projected. They was just out there saying, you know what? I see the future, and this is what the future is going to be like. No. Y'all keep these, because I'm running out of Christmas movies here. I don't think the Jetsons did a Christmas special. I'll tell you some tropes in Christmas Christmas specials and sitcoms. They were always trying to fight to get back home. Like the Facts of Life or something like that. They would all be like, and the Golden Girls did that too. They were all like in different locations and they were trying to get back home, but they didn't quite make it. And then they realized, oh no, we're family by ourselves. Da. Golden Girls, Designing Women, Facts of Life. Living Single did it. That was a trope. Saved by the Bell did a Christmas special. Okay, Nelson, I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna leave your question up because I want to answer this one. What else I'm talking about? Oh no, I'll go ahead and answer now and try to go back to what I said. Would you consider The Preacher's Wife a holiday movie or romance? Both. It's definitely a romantic comedy. And for you all that don't know, The Preacher's Wife was with Denzel Washington, Angela Bassett's husband. I can't think of what his name is, and Whitney Houston. Well, Angela Bassett's husband was married to Whitney Houston to play. He's the preacher, and Denzel is the angel that's sent down to save their marriage, but he falls for her. So that's why it's a romantic comedy, but I think it takes place during Christmas, and it's a remake of a movie that took place movie that came out way back in the day, The Bishop's Wife. Of course, The Bishop's Wife didn't have that fire soundtrack, but yeah, I consider this one it's both. Yeah. Those are top. Oh, another thing sitcoms did is they would have like Saved by the Bell did this. Thank you. Because I'm like, Angela Bassett's husband. Oh my gosh. Courtney B. Vance. Thank you. No offense, Mr. Vance. I just couldn't think of what your name was. Another trope that sitcoms would use during Christmas is they would help the homeless. Saved by the Bell did it. I think King of Queens did it. And it would be like they run into a homeless person and they decide to make that person's Christmas great. Now, let's not forget, you could help homeless people all year round, but they decide by making, and I think Silver Spoons did it too, where they helped that homeless family, but they put them in that cave and somehow the cave had electricity, but they helped a homeless family out for Christmas, and they would just give them all the trimmings, hook them up with a job, or, if they were older, they would put them in a nursing home. That was really good. That's another trope that was done. Of course, there's Frosty the Snowman. My favorite, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. A Charlie Brown Christmas, which, I hate that that's on Apple. It used to come on CBS like every year, and ever since they sold it to Apple, it's just broken my heart that I didn't get to see it this year. Charlie Brown Christmas is probably the best of the best, right? In terms of Christmas cartoons. Of course, a Chipmunk Christmas, you can never forget that. You can't forget Pac-Man's Christmas. Yep, Pac-Man had Christmas. Let me show y'all. Because y'all sitting here thinking I'm joking. Now, I'm going to turn this down because YouTube is going to say, you can't play that. Pac-Man had a Christmas special. Oh, and they had a Christmas album. I'm just going to show y'all a little bit of it with the sound down so that YouTube doesn't. Pac-Man Christmas album. This is their album. Like, they actually had an album.
Merry Christmas.
There's Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man, a little baby Pac-Man. I don't know what these were called.
Christmas is that most special of time.
Okay, I told you I was going to turn it down off after 30 seconds. But I got to find the Pac-Man Christmas special. There it is. Christmas comes to Pac-Man. Yep.
Pac-Man is okay.
Oh, Pappy, are you all right?
Oh, just fine, Pepper. Oh, no. I guess he never found Santa's sack.
Yes, people. Pac-Man, Santa came to visit Pac-Land. I told you the Chipmunks had a Christmas special. Just about every major, that's something that TV sitcoms don't do anymore. And I guess that would be because of, like, I guess they're taking into account the people that don't have a religion per se or aren't Christians per se, because nobody does the Christmas specials anymore. No, I mean, not like the show it takes place during Christmas. They got the tree. And I really missed that. I wish shows would go back to it, but I realize, that time is gone. I hate the Smurfs. I hate the Smurfs. I'm not going to talk about their Smurfatacular Christmas. They need to shut the Smurf up. I talked about silver spoons. Wasn't their Christmas special the one they helped that boy and they made the cave? They tricked out that cave for him and they put like lights and trees and trimmings and all that. Wasn't their Christmas special? Yes, you do have to remember Christmas special. Santa Comes to Pac-Land. Of course, I said Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Charlie Brown's Christmas special. That was the best one. I'm trying to think of what else I want to get to before I move to Christmas toys. I can't think of anything, but if you guys have something, put it in the comments. So I want to talk about gifts. Now, keep in mind this. My family, we were very poor. We didn't get Christmas gifts at all. Oh, wait a minute, son, Christmas special. But that was more of a take on Ebenezer Scrooge, right? Because they would all, or was it a take on It's a Wonderful Life? I forgot which one of them, but I know. I didn't write the Smurfs either, but now I look like Grandpa Smurf. Toys. Now, we didn't, like I said, we grew up very, very poor. So we didn't get a lot of Christmas toys. But from what I hear about other people that grew up in the 80s, the greatest decade of all time, there were toys that you definitely wanted. Although you could get them any time of the year. I don't understand why these were Christmas toys per se. But I'm going to talk about one. I'm just going to show you all this. Okay. Yeah, if you grew up in the 80s, you definitely remember this.
Welcome to another holiday shopping season. When the doors opened at this Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania store, the pushing and shoving began. One woman was knocked to the floor and suffered a broken leg. This scene has been repeated in hundreds of stores across the country that advertise the Cabbage Patch Kids. The Cabbage Patch Kids are dolls about 16 inches high. They don't walk, talk, wet their pants, or grow hair. They don't do much of anything. But they have upset the supply and demand cycle to an astonishing degree. There has never been such a first-year demand for a new doll.
As far as I'm concerned, they're the worst-looking things I've ever seen. I mean, they are pathetic-looking, they're homely.
I don't know what exactly the attachment is. I think they're cute, but kind of funny-looking.
Last year it was strawberry shortcake. This year it's Cabbage Patch dolls.
The dolls originated here in rural Georgia about 5 years ago, the brainchild of 27-year-old Xavier Roberts. The original sold for $125, but when Coleco Industries took over the marketing of the dolls, they made copies and priced them at about $25, and the company couldn't make them fast enough. They're manufacturing about 200,000 a week in Asia and chartering planes to get them to stores in the United States. But demand exceeds supply, and there is only one reason.
I like them.
What's wrong with people? What's wrong with people? You sitting here getting into a fight over some dang on Cabbage Patch doll. What was wrong with y'all? What was wrong with you all? I don't understand it. I don't get it. You're sitting here and you're just gonna fight over a Cabbage Patch. A woman broke her leg. It's an ugly doll. What was it? Like the guy said, no hair. I mean, no, couldn't grow hair. Couldn't wear this thing. Couldn't do anything. Couldn't talk. But because that one girl, I like it. No, the lady broke her leg. She broke her leg. Cabbage Patch Kids came with a real looking birth certificate, which some people use to claim on their tax return. That is absolutely true. I forgot about that. It's like, y'all not making, a lady broke her leg. She broke her leg trying to get one of those dolls. Why? Rubik's Cube was another one that was really popular. That game annoyed me because you were just like, the point of Rubik's Cube was to get all the colors to match on one side. Like one side be all white, one side be all red, one side be all blue, one side be all yellow. I can never figure it out. They used to have Rubik's Cube tournaments where these like really smart kids would do it and it would make it look so easy. But when I tried it, it was like, I can't get this. Simon Says was another popular one. Simon Says was like this little round disc and they had 4 different colors. And it would beep and you would tap it when it beeped and it got progressively faster and faster and faster. I think I have a Simon Says commercial. I think I have. I'm trying to find one. Yep. Sure do. Yep, I told you it's going to be a lot of screen sharing tonight.
Come chase after me. Repeat my life sequentially. Cause do da do what I do da do. Simon Says I'll give you the rest if you don't keep up with all my jazz. So don't da do what I don't da do. Simon Says go longer and faster, and when you do, you'll be the master. Did da do what I did da do. Simon, the Do What I Do computer game from MB Electronics. Do da do.
Of course, you had all the ones like the really rich kids. They got like the the Transformers, the G.I. Joe toys, Barbies. I remember somebody did give me a Barbie. But yeah, the 80s, they did. There were a lot of terrible dolls and action figures in the 80s. There were. It's kind of hard to to be in this holiday season without thinking about, the lighting of the tree on Rockefeller Center. That's always a highlight. Didn't watch it. Oh, wait a minute. See, when you put Jim, up there, and you got to put the theme song, right? When you put up Jim, you got to put up the theme song. And yes, thank you for putting that up there, because I forgot about Jim. And skip that.
Jim is my name, no one else is the same. Jim is my name.
Okay, so that's giving out on me. It's cutting in and it's cutting out. But Jim, she is truly outrageous. But I like the Mystics. They are my favorites. Monchi Cheese, Strawberry Shortcake. What about Rainbow Bright? Nobody wanted Rainbow Bright. I was a girly girl when I was growing up. I didn't want Rainbow Bright. It's like, ugh, with that stupid horse. I didn't want. Did they have She-Ra dolls? I don't think they had She-Ra dolls. Of course, speaking of She-Ra, I did watch the He-Man She-Ra Christmas special today. Still as bad as I remember, but I still watched it. I did not watch the Star Wars Christmas special. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely my jam. Yes. Loved it. And the Mystics, the Super Mystics, the Mystics. Oh, loved it. So this is the portion of the show that we turn serious. And I want to talk about something that the media people in general don't talk about. And the Thundercats. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Before I get to my you talking about see now you got me doing this one, because this one was it for me. This cartoon theme song was awesome, and the toys were even better.
Thundercats!
Thundercats are on the move. Thundercats are loose. Feel the magic, hear the
Here's the
roar.
roar.
Thundercats
Thundercats
are
are
loose.
loose. Thunder, 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 Let me tell y'all something. Thundercats. I got cut off. I have a t-shirt just for them. I want to get one. Rue, by the way, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. I don't care. That's the very first thing I said. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Argue with your mama, because I ain't going to be the one. Not a Christmas movie. Voltron, the OG. See, Voltron I didn't like. It was like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in the 80s. Right? It was just like, no. But before I turn serious, I do want to thank everybody who's made comments today. Thank you very much. I forgot to mention my 25 likes, 15 shares campaign that we've been doing for the past couple weeks. Yes, that 25 people like this video, 15 people share it. And while I'm trying to find this link, be sure to visit my official merchandise store. Since I'm not getting a lot of traction on Patreon, please visit my official merchandise store. Right now, we just have t-shirts. And again, I will be doing a giveaway based off of whatever I think is the funniest comment starting in the new year. But you can definitely get your t-shirt. They come in black, gray, white, yellow, and another color. But definitely do that. We just had a comment. Lionel, Pathro. See, you can name the characters because all I can name was Lionel. That was it. Lionel, Panthro, Tigra, Cheetara, Willy Cat, and Willy Kid and Willy Cat, of course, Snarf against Mumra. Nope, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Die Hard is not a no. It takes place on Christmas Eve, not Christmas Day. It's not a Christmas movie. It's just not. It's not. So this is the portion of the program where I turn to a more serious frame of mind. And I want to talk about the true meaning of Christmas. It's something that we don't talk a lot about on this channel. And I always caution people not to get caught up in the gifts, right? You shouldn't have to go into debt to give people gifts. Christmas isn't about the gifts. So I'm going to share a reading with you. I will be reading from, and I'll share my screen here in a moment. I'll be reading from the Gospel according to Luke, chapter 2. I'll start at verse 1, and I'll just stop when I stop. Because I want to talk about the real meaning of Christmas. It's not about lights. It's not about presents. It's not about, even spending time with family. That's not what Christmas is about. Christmas is about the birth of Christ and what Christ came to do. And I don't want us to forget that. Now, I know some of the people watching and some of the people that may watch may not share our faith. But I am going to share mine because that's what I get to do. I want to play that, but YouTube will definitely take me down. I wanted to play that so bad where Linus, he broke it down. Linus broke it down, but I'm going to try my best. But like I said, I will be screen sharing this. Like I said, I will be reading the Gospel of Luke, chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 1. Whenever I stop is whenever I stop. So we'll just share the screen so that you too can share it. And this is coming from Bible Gateway. So, starting at verse 1 from the King James Version, and it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. And all went to be taxed, every one into his own city. And Joseph went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth unto Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being with great child. And so it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son and wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger because there was no room for him in the inn. And then there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the fields, keeping watch over the flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. You shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was a great angel of multitudes of the heavenly host praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill towards men. And it came to pass, as the angels were gone away from them into heaven, the shepherds said one to another, Let us now go even unto Bethlehem and see this thing which is come to pass, which the Lord hath made known unto us. And they came with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the babe lying in a manger. And when they seen it, they made known abroad, saying, which was told to them concerning this child. And all that heard it wondered at these things which were told by them by the shepherds. But Mary kept all these things and pondered in her heart. And the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things they had heard and seen, and it was told unto them. That's Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. We were sent Christ not so we could put up lights and trees and go into debt. Not so we could eat dinners, exchange gifts, wonder about what we're getting or what we're not getting. Not even to spend time with family. Remember that. And again, I know I probably lost some viewers, but that's okay. That you don't believe, but I'm asking you to believe, right? He was born to die and to be resurrected again. That's the message of Christmas. I'm going to play this last song. We're going to call it a day. I'm not going to do the outro. I'm just going to do this song. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to do this next year. If I'm not going to say if it's the Lord's will, it's the Lord's will, I will be doing this next year. Reminder to join me for my New Year's Eve show, December the 31st at 11:30 p.m. We're going to bring in 2025 the way it should be brought in. We'll talk about what went down, highlights, lowlights, what we think is going to happen in 2025. You're absolutely right. I will be here December 25, 2025. Oh, that's December 25, 2025. Ooh, 12, 25, 25. Oh, boy. A new leader that brings forth new taxes sounds like Trump. We was trying not to be political today, Nelson. Just remember Luke chapter 2. But I'm not going to do the outro. Normally I'm going to play Jesus, What a Wonderful Child. This will be the Dottie Peoples version. Remember to like this podcast, share it with your friends. We'll see you December the 31st, 2025 at 11:30 p.m. Let's share this screen and get to it.
Oh, what a wonderful child. Jesus, Jesus, so holy, meek and mild, new life, hope to all it brings. Listen to the angels sing, glory, glory, glory to the newborn King. Help me out.
Oh, what a wonderful child.
Yes, he is.
Jesus.
I know he is.
Holy.
Meek and mild. Hope to all he brings. Listen to the angels. Glory, glory, glory to the newborn King. Listen, he was carried by the angels, born in a lonely manger. Virgin Mary was his mother. talk about Jesus for just 1 minute. Help me, somebody. Oh, Jesus, Mary's baby, born in a manger. Yes, he was. Prince of Peace, Rose of Sharon, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Lord of Lords, King of Kings, Lamb of God, oh yeah, Emmanuel, bright and morning star, Jesus, oh, Jesus, some of y'all call him Lily of the Valley, but I call him Jesus, early in the morning, late at night, Jesus, he's just like fire, shut up in my bones, Jesus, I feel it moving, early in the morning, late at night, oh, glory, 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 glory,
Born here. Bye, everybody. Merry Christmas.